What is going on today, guys? Welcome back to another video. You already know we are back in the shop yet again, prepping for Ultimate Callout Challenge. You guys know there's tons of work to do on the 05, so we have no choice but to buckle down, do it, and get it done. We've done some work in the morning. I've gotten pretty far. We're gonna go over that real quick, but we are just about ready probably to make a couple of you guys mad because we are working on the hood stack piping. We are working on the hood stack piping. We are going to put a hood stack in this thing. I'm so pumped. It is going to be loud, obnoxious, and rowdy, and that's exactly what I want to do. So that's what we're doing. We are putting the exhaust through the hood. So that's kind of where we're at. We're actually waiting for our man Kenny to come back because we had to get a belt sander. Michael needs a belt sander to get everything perfect, so we're waiting on that. But I'll go over with you what we have done. We've got a couple things checked off the list, which feels really, really good. We have got our double adjustable QA1s. We have got adjustment on the compression and the rebound in the front. As you can see, probably a little bit better on the other side, which we'll walk over here. We did have to, oh, you can see it good right here. We did have to make some, let's call them top hat style tower plates here to bring our height up about 2 inches because of some of the shock options, or I would say lack of shock options. We had to move our travel point up. So obviously it goes maybe without saying, but let's explain it real quick and hopefully it will help some of you guys. Obviously, your ride height is at a set point. You want to be able to have equal or just about equal travel down as you do up, obviously, as you get the shock tower. So factory shock towers are kind of about 3 or so inches. You've got a lot of downplay, a lot of up travel in your factory shocks. Well, when you get low, the shock shaft just gets really short. So you just run out of travel very, very quickly when you get lowered. So coming back up here on the top gave us a good amount of down travel and a good amount of up travel. And basically, if you guys want to know the secret about shocks, you can go on QA1, you can go on Summit, basically get your ride height. Our ride height was at 14, and then you can just look at double adjustable shocks, and you just basically have to go through the list and find the collapse and extended height that puts you right in the middle of your ride height. So going up 2 inches on our ride height to 16 gave us 19 up and I believe about 13 or so down. So 3 inches up, 3 inches down, which is great. Michael has got the spicy shock tune-up in this thing, so we can leave at 1,000,000 pounds, but definitely way harder. Spent this morning getting the rear buttoned up underneath here. We basically have our brand used strange double adjustable shocks in the back. These are a shorter shock. As you can see, we've kind of got a little bit less travel down and up than in the front, but we're kind of making do with what we have. We've got adjustable mounts on here to help us fine tune them in. He's got the settings on there, got the transcooler back in. Bed is back on, tightened back up. And yeah, we have just been moving along here. We've got the brake lines completely done. We are just waiting on some revised brackets for the back. Then we'll be able to completely check off brakes from the list. But right now, like I said, we're working on the hood stack. Hopefully by the end of the night, we're gonna have a hole in the hood. We have got a, I don't know where she went, but we have a really nice billet trim ring that we are going to, you know, make this classy. We're gonna make it classy. We're gonna have the hood stack be pretty flush with this. We're not gonna have it real tall. We're not gonna have it stand up. We're gonna have it be kind of flush, and then we're gonna have our wastegate piping hopefully route right into the back of this, so we only have, you know, that one single hole in the hood. But yeah, boys, we're moving along. We're getting her done. We've got wiring left to do. We've got tons of stuff left to do. You know, it's always coming down to the final details. But we're getting close. We're getting there, and I am getting very, very, very excited to get this thing wrapped up, and hopefully test possibly early next week. But the parts that are laying around are getting slimmer and slimmer. We were just waiting on our Summit order, so we've got all the piping, all of the charge piping, wastegate piping, all of that stuff. We were waiting for Summit, showed up first thing today, so we're hopping on it. Spent early this morning getting the dually detailed up for Music City Showdown in Nashville, which is this weekend. Make sure you guys come see us. I'm not sure when this video is going to go up, but come see us. We will be in Nashville at the Music City Showdown Saturday and Sunday, but got this thing looking good with some Renegade products. Hopefully the birds can stay away for, you know, one day. All I'm asking, birds, one day. Had to put a new battery in the 2nd gen. We still need to get this washed up, but what are you doing? You hiding over here? Oh man, look at this. This is the good stuff right here. Sticker delete. If you don't take the stickers off your battery, then what are you doing? You know, just sticker delete. You're hiding because people are going to comment about your hair, right? What? It's beautiful. Don't say it's not beautiful. We're still going on the no haircut competition. So no one's lost yet. No one's getting a haircut. We'll see if it happens before UCC though. That'll be the make or break. But anyway, guys, I have a sneak peek of something to show you that you might see. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to show it to you. I'm not going to show it to you. You'll have to stay tuned to the next Peterbilt video because, man, we have got something so interesting and cool for the Peterbilt. It is not even funny. It blows my mind. I've never even seen something like this before. But anyway, boys, hopefully Kenny's back with the belt sander soon. We can rock on, and we're gonna be cutting a hole in the hood here pretty soon. Oh, sorry, was I hitting you? Sorry, I didn't realize I was hitting your foot. So what you want to take 120 pound, you know, male or female, doesn't really matter for this process, but get them to stand on this really nice wastegate. Hit their foot a couple of times, really piss them off as you're tightening it.
125 all day.
center? Alrighty, my friends, where to even begin? It is Saturday morning, really early, right before we're about to leave for Nashville Music City Showdown. But me personally have been in and out of the shop. Yesterday I had to be at the show a little bit. I came back to work a couple hours and then I had to leave. So thankfully Michael and our buddy Shane and Kenny and some other guys have been here helping get the truck done. So I feel like it's been a little bit more difficult to video everything in detail as we're doing it because we are so under the gun. So I apologize for the lack of maybe talking and explanation. And then again, sometimes you guys get after me about how much we do talk. So I'm gonna try and catch up with you guys and try to show you everything. But look at this. Would you just look at this? I am super pumped. Like, Michael knocked out the wastegates and the hood stack, and it is so perfect, so perfect. And I am OCD to the max, and it is perfect. It is super awesome. So we've got a billet trim ring here for our hood stack, and obviously, as you can see, we have a new hole in the hood. We got a 4-inch hood stack. Let me see some of this detail here. We got it cut super flush. The hood is actually shut right now, so that is about finished height. We're gonna go ahead and, powder coat this trim ring here. Stainless 4-inch piping with a little detail weld right here, super flush. It looks incredible. So let me pop the hood. We do need to get a little bit of work done here before we leave because Michael's gonna try and come back and get some more stuff knocked out. Yesterday, while I was in and out, me and Shane were able to successfully bleed the brakes. We've got some updated brackets in the rear for the innovative kit. But guys, I wanted to try and put the wastegates into the hood stack instead of drilling 2 more holes or another set of holes in the hood. It makes it extremely difficult to do that, but man, Michael knocked it out. So we've got both wastegates plumbed right into the back of the hood stack pipe. So, when it gets a little rowdy, you might see a little flame coming out, but all the piping through one hole should definitely help clean up everything and have less holes in the hood. But boy, oh boy, man, it is just super good. Just the detail. You're gonna drill a hood stack hole. There's many different ways to do it. Some people drill the hole ahead of time and make sure the pipe comes perfectly up into it. A lot of people will build the pipe and then kind of drill the hole after. If that is the case, what you need to do is obviously need to make sure it is centered. The center left to right will not move, but if you have a hood stack that comes up to here and you want it to come through the hood, you are going to need to drill your hole back of center, because by the time the hood, you're gonna try and shut the hood, it's gonna stop right about here where you have the pipe. Well, by the time it closes, the thing comes, the hole or the center point comes forward. So don't drill right here if the hood's like this. Drill back quite a bit. What we did, we started with a 4-inch. We tried to get the stack through the hood as small as we could, and then we were able to draw this line out, and we body sawed the hole exactly for this trim ring. Go up on the lift here, show you guys some other stuff. Back brakes are also now completely done with some revised rear brackets here, but the lines, everything are done. Shocks are done in the back. One thing I didn't know if we were gonna have enough time to do, and Shane actually knocked it out while we were gone. So massive thanks to Shane. Shane actually came up here to buy a car, and next thing you know, he's getting put to work. So he has immensely helped. So this is a Yukon spool for the rear end, which means, you know, no limited slip, no nothing, just all connected all the time, which is just going to be a burnout monster, which is super awesome. So I think we have some footage of us getting the races and the bearings on previously in the week, and he got that in there, set the backlash, and we are set and ready to go. We are not going to be putting back our Mag high-tech diff cover though. We're gonna be putting something on way better. But Yukon spool, they do actually make a couple different versions of that spool, whether you have factory axles or upgraded axles. We just stuck with the factory axles for now. We might upgrade down the line, maybe you know, when we do UCC and sled pull, maybe next year, I don't know. But for now what we're doing, the stock shafts should not be a problem. So the spool is set up for stock shafts, and we can now basically put together, re-put back together the axle shafts can go back in, and we could install our diff cover. You know, the show this weekend in Nashville is a lot of the cause of some of my stress, because I just physically can't be here, and the show is Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we're getting back from the show, and we're going right back to work at it. So I'll probably be back here and back working on the beast tonight. Before I leave, I need to pull the intercooler out for Michael. But yeah, just all of the fine little details getting done. We've got new stuff for new turbo feed, new turbo drain, new intercooler piping. Gonna be going back with some 3.5-inch aluminum. We got the nice fancy HD clamp. These things are just absolutely beautiful. So because we moved the turbo up into a different location, some of the intercooler piping doesn't work. So on top of that, some of the data logging stuff that we will be doing, we need some additional bungs in that pipe as well. So I'm gonna incorporate all that at the same time. But yeah, we are getting there. We are really getting there. Super pumped and super thankful for the guys behind the scenes helping get it done, because you could be the best in anything in the world, and you might do some great things and you might get real far, but you will never be as good and as far as a solid team effort with people all on the same level, doing the same thing, going towards the same goal. So it is truly awesome, and again, super thankful for everybody killing it. But look at these mirror delete plates. The mirror delete plates from our man Battleship. Woo! These things are incredibly sexy. So he reached out. He's like, "Hey man, looks like you need a little bit more race in your life. So, you know, I think we're going to lose the mirrors for maybe for UCC. I'm not going to say that they're going to stay on there for forever, but nice, easy to swap. Got these nice studs on the back. You know, so when we don't need to fold them in anymore. You know, it might look a little bit nicer when we do actually go to like a legit race. So huge thank you to Brian. These things look sweet. If you guys need any carbon fiber stuff, man, hit up your man's Brian. He is just killing it. They look so good. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna lower this thing down and try and get a little bit of work done before we have to leave. Alrighty guys, there she goes. Red truck is picked up and on its way to its new home. Look at that mega cab long bed. Super cool. I've actually never seen one in person, and I'll tell you what, I'm a fan. I am a huge fan. Really need to get my driveway widened. There she goes.